Is going to blow up in their faces. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Jackson now.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down and a yard.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense got it. They were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And complete to Drake London. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. To throw, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. And again, it's Allen. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Robinson again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now it's Jackson. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Aviators have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Allen.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Here's Allen to throw it.
This pass is caught by London.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back and forth. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man. It's London. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Falcons have moved out in front. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a 2nd and 2. Right back to Mitchell here.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown! A big play there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Aviators are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 10. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass.
Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
They'll take over first and 10. At their
The
own
offense
40
back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Allen going to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf.
Still on his feet.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back to the right side and intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right here.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Jackson.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
To the air, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now it's Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They run over center with Mitchell. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and a little more than a yard here. But once again, it's Mitchell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. A give to Robinson on the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
option play. Here's Robinson.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Robinson with another carry.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Slot man moves right. Now Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Allen. Being chased out left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. This time, Jackson will throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Here now, 3rd down. Jackson to throw.
Finding Walker complete. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, think about this. You got to potentially be careful not to score too early here. 2nd down. Here's Jackson.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Jackson.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
Eluding the pressure right.
That is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw is Allen. London hauls this one in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now Allen. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Throwing, Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Point after here coming up. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Allen. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for London, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the defeat is their first of the